It's on? Yeah. Right, so just to introduce myself, my name's Al. I'm going to be your MC for the evening. I had the pleasure of living with Dave for 3 years.
Sorry about that.
It was some hard times. If you want any of the X-rated stories, meet me at the bar. I charge a pint per story. So, but yeah, gives me great pleasure to announce the speeches for the evening. First of all, we're going to go against the grain today. First of all, we're going to start off with the groom, the man of the hour, Dave Edwards.
Good evening. How are we? I said, how are we?
Fine, mate. Fine, yeah.
Take that off it. Okay, so where to begin? My wife and I would like to thank you all for coming today. It's a really special day for us. We're very excited. We've had a great day and we've loved it that we've been able to share it with everybody. We've got a lot of people who've come over quite a long way, so thanks for coming.
Cardiff.
I don't know what to do. It's a big commitment to come over here, but it's so important that you've come to us, and thank you very much for making the day very special. If you bear with me, I'm using my phone for notes.
Millennial.
There we go. Okay, so I'm basically going to run through some thanks, and then we're going to pass it on to some other speakers. I'll start with the bridesmaids and the effort that they put in yesterday here. They spent about 6-7 hours in this building yesterday preparing today. They look amazing. And a special thanks to Karen, who put in so much work yesterday as well. So if we can have a round of applause for those girls, please. I'd like to thank my groomsmen for turning up and looking fairly smart. We have a few injuries amongst the group, but we're all here, so we're grateful for that. But thank you very much, boys. Your help and support has been much appreciated. Round of applause for the boys, please. My wife and I would like to thank our parents for putting up with us, creating us, and turning out to fairly decent human beings. It may have taken me 34 years to get to that point. Actually, about 32. But we love you very much. We're really pumped you're all here, and thank you very much for everything that you've done and will do for us. It's very much appreciated. Lastly, you. I couldn't be happier than I am today. You're the most special person I've met. You're my best friend. You're my wife. I can no longer call you Ashley Brown, which is tough for me. I just want to thank you for making my life complete. We have a wonderful son. You're one of the most incredible people. Well, you're the most incredible person I've ever met. I think we've come a long way since a hockey game and a gay bar. And, we've had a pretty epic journey so far, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life and the rest of our journey together. I love you so much. That's it for me. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a great night. You do have a responsibility, each and every one of you, to party with reckless abandon. And hopefully some of you will remember some of the things that I'll forget later because I'll be too drunk. And then you can remind me over the coming years. Okay? So have a great night, everybody.
Thank you very much, Dave. Lovely speech. Next up, we've got the father of the bride. We've got Kenny. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks, everyone. Is this working? Hi, everyone. Having fun? Yay! Well, I'd like to thank, first of all, the Canadians that made it. It's wonderful you could all come here. Vicky from Vancouver, which is on the Pacific coast. We got Jen and her gang from the prairies. And we have a strong Ontario contingent, the center of the universe, and the Maritimes. The wonderful beloved Maritimes, which Ashley and David and JD are quickly returning to, thank heaven. Yeah, I was really surprised about Cardiff. It's an incredible city. And I did a short pub crawl a couple days ago. And the people were wonderful towards me. And reminds me somewhat of Nova Scotia. Everyone's so friendly, so genuine. And if you ever have the chance, you're always welcome to come to Canada. The whole country is it's a wonderful place. Put it on your list. I'd like to welcome David to the Brown clan. You're a hell of an addition. And what else is there? I'd like to thank all the Welsh that are here for taking care of my daughter for the last 3.5 years. You've done a great job. Thank you very much. And as far as Ashley goes, she's been a wonderful baby. She was a wonderful baby. A better teenager. We had our moments. But I'm so proud of her as a young woman and an incredible mother. Thank you. And I'd also like to thank Carol, her mother, for doing a splendid job. And, I love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. Next up, when the third speech, we've got the matron of honour. Go.
Yeah, Aaron.
I'm just going to come over here. I'm just so honored. This has been my best friend. Okay. Over it. This has been my best friend since before she was even born. She was in the womb, and Carol introduced us. Okay, let's just read this. Okay. She is not only my best friend, but someone that I consider my sister. We lived together for a number of years in Halifax. We've grown up together since day one, and she's been with me through everything. I'm so happy to be in Cardiff with everybody here, and I'm so grateful to be standing here with like all of these wonderful people. Thank you so much for taking care of Ashley for the past 3 years, and we're so happy to have her back in Canada. So, love you. I was a little cautious of Dave. However, after he came to Wolfville, and my family, Ashley's family, Allie, we all fell in love with him. He's a wonderful person. He's so patient, which anyone that knows Ashley knows that you really need to be. And he can deal with her stubbornness, and I know that he loves her so much. I'm so happy to welcome you to the family. And JD, you're a wonderful mother, and Dad, welcome.
Thanks, Erin. Pretty emotional. Now, lesson. Right. A little bit of explanation here. Had a bit of an incident a couple of days ago. Hurt his mouth. You might get a speech, you might get a lesson plan. Funniest man I know, John Letty. No pressure. Like you are.
I'm just going to come over here a second. I'm going to rest these on the table here. Is that okay? Everybody okay? Sorry, one more time. Is everybody okay? Good afternoon, good evening even, to you ladies, gentlemen, and indeed Canadians. It's lovely to be here, and it truly is an honour to be a part of what is a really awesome day for two of genuinely the most wonderful people I know. So could we just start with a round of applause once again for Dave. As Alan referenced, that for those of you who do know me, you'll be surprised, shocked, amazed to find that I'm mostly sober at this point. This is due to the combination of antibiotics and painkillers that I've been on recently, otherwise known as an Aberdare breakfast. But we'll deal with that soon enough. Also, sorry, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm very sorry. I've had a few issues with my lip recently. So just a quick guide to some things which you might not understand from me. For example, if I tried to say, what's the opposite of groom? Right, it comes out a little bit like fright at the moment. And also, the opposite of get divorced is
Get married.
get married. A little bit like get Harry at the moment. If I try and say please, which is not that easy, sounds like these little things you get if you don't clean yourself. Anybody? Thank you. So if you hear any of the following, don't be too alarmed. For example, please be upstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, the frightened groom. And I know many of you will join me in saying that I never thought that Dave would finally get Harry. But enough of that. He really is lovely to be here and to do this. I'm going to keep it short. For one, because of my lip issues. And two, because every moment that I speak is a moment more that you have to wait for Dave to bust his spectacular moves on the dance floor later. Sure, he's been reserving a few for the wedding floor later. So yeah, look out for that. That'll be interesting. In the spirit of keeping things on the short side, I'm just going to run through a few jokes which I won't be telling you tonight. But seriously though, it's been emotional today. Even the cakes are in tears. But really though, I've been asked to keep it clean tonight. So if there's the slightest bit of innuendo, double entendre, I promise you I will whip it out straight away. Ashley, you're a wonderful person, and you deserve a wonderful husband. I promise I won't rest until I get to the bottom of what's happened here. Dave was actually, I don't know if you know this, Dave was at a pub when he proposed. Actually it was very, very romantic. He got up on one knee. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard that there's a few bets going on regarding the length of this best man speech. I put in for 40 minutes, so get yourselves comfortable. But enough of that. A few things about the man of the hour, a man who's been known by many names. Maybe you could help me with some of them. Edwards? Yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Yeah. Davy Windows? Yeah.
Disco Dave.
Disco Dave. No pressure, Dave. Dave the Rave from the top table.
Stylish Steve.
Would anybody like to help me out here?
They're only
Stylish
kids,
Steve.
Dave! They're only kids!
Only kids, Dave. There you go. A couple more. Extreme backing vocal, Dave. From the legendary Bird Chop, David. I've been practicing. And one more, which I think you all have heard about Dave at some point. Hell of a boy, you see. That might seem a little bit strange to those of you from Canada. So I'd like to ask my comrade in arms, Noggins, to please be upstanding. And Noggins will just run you through how you pronounce this like you're from the valleys. So Noggins, if we could have a hell of a voice from you.
Hello, Voicey.
Okay, could you all repeat after Noggins?
Hello, Voicey. Hello, Voicey.
Thank you very much. I will require you to do that once or twice throughout the rest of this speech. I am going to try and keep this short, honestly. So there's a few stories I'm not going to tell you about Dave. I'm not going to tell you about our various adventures in alcohol, mostly involving gin, Guinness, Worthington,
Whiskey, Guinness, Malabooski.
Whiskey, Guinness, Malabooski. Yeah, thank you, Adam. Basically anything could involve with anything you can think of involving gin. We went through a gin and Red Bull phase for a little while. That was unfortunate. But we're not going to talk about that. Elva Boise.
Hello, Voicey.
You need some work.
I won't tell you about the time we went to Paris to see Iron Maiden. Drunk the bar dry 3 times in a row. There you go. Yeah, in fact, they kept calling up their friends and saying, sorry for my French accent, these Welsh, they won't stop drinking. Just go to your house, get the bad stuff from your cupboard, bring it, we will charge them 10 euros. And we kept drinking. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to say?
Hello, Voicey.
I'm not going to tell you about Dave's passionate and sometimes physical commitment to gay rights. Sorry?
Hello, Voicey.
Questions to Admiral people for that later. I'm not going to tell you about the time that Dave got us kicked out of a karaoke bar in Chester for, and I quote, the worst attempt at Guns N' Roses I've ever heard. What are we saying, ladies and gentlemen?
Hello, Voicey.
There we go. I won't tell you about the time Dave appeared on American TV. And they were concerned that nobody would understand what he was saying, so they gave him subtitles. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hello, Voicey.
I definitely won't tell you about the time that he became known as Davy Windows. You might want to see Alan for that story later.
1 pint.
1 pint at a time. And I won't tell you about the time that we went on a stag do and got summarily ejected from the lovely campsite.
Wayne's fault. It wasn't. Wayne's fault.
If you'd like any particulars, that table over there could help you out. And finally, no information at all about the time that Dave visited a picturesque village in mid Wales and received a police caution for breaching the peace and other offences. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
Hello, Voicey.
I'm going to tell you one story about Dave. That's all I'm going to tell you. It might seem like a strange story, but it tells you 2 things about Dave. And one reason why I love him so much. He is genuinely probably the coolest person I've ever met in my life. And the 2 things that define Dave for me are determination and passion. And that's why I'm going to tell you a story about the time that Dave ate a candle. I'll keep it brief. So a long time ago, just after David graduated from Swansea Uni, and he was still lodging with the illustrious, legendary Mr. Bernard Sharp. Round of applause for Mr. Bernard Sharp. And I was still paid my dues. It was at the end of my university time, so I was living with a bunch of nice young ladies at that point. Dave used to come and stay with us because he had to go into work at Admiral in the morning. Yeah. Sorry, where? Where did he have to work in the morning?
Out of a boy, see.
Yeah. So I was under the impression there were some Admiral people here. There we go. Sorry, could I hear some Admiral people? That's not bad, it's not bad. You've changed. So anyway, yeah, Dave used to stay the night with us. He used to, because my room was a bit of a mess, I'm not going to lie, Dave used to sleep in the living room. And one of my lovely female flatmates had decided we could do with a very nice decorative candle, which stayed on our mantelpiece. So one evening we were sitting in the lounge just before we go out for a couple of jars, as we may have done once or twice. Dave turns to one of my housemates, Sophia, and says, "Joe, that candle there, that tastes really good." And she says, "Sorry, Dave?" And Dave turns back to her and says, That candle there, that tastes really good." And she's like, "Dave, how do you know what a candle tastes like?" And he said, "I'm telling you, that candle there tastes really good." And she's like, "Well, Dave, how are you ever going to know? You're not going to eat the candle, are you?" Dave, silence. So we go out for a few drinks. And eventually roll back in the morning, go to bed. Being lazy students, we're up a little bit later. Dave's already left for work. We walk into the living room, look on the mantelpiece, and there is a half-eaten candle. Genuinely. There was it was a huge candle as well. Half of it was missing. There's a big bite mark in it. Dave wouldn't take no for an answer. I asked him later, "Dave, mate, how was the candle?" And he was like, "It was horrible." But he still ate the candle, and that is the passion and determination that defines this man for me. Passion and determination which has really found its home in Ashling.